Hello, Scorpio. What is going on? Welcome to your mid-March 2023 love and romance reading. Welcome back to the channel. So this reading may resonate if you have a Scorpio sun, moon, rising, Venus, or any other major Scorpio placements. Please remember that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And also feel free to swap the roles if it makes sense. I could be talking about you or your person. And if I feel that it will genuinely be insightful to do an extended reading based on what we see here, you'll be able to find the link for that in the description box below, but we'll talk more about that at the end of this reading, so stick around for that if you feel called to do so. But enough of me talking, let's get the cards out. We're going to be starting out with some oracle cards and then we'll dive into it with tarot. So Scorpio, let's see what is coming towards you. Let's see the current energies as well. Okay. So we're actually going to be starting out with the current overall theme and energy for Scorpios. Show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. So for some of you, you may have Aquarius in your chart. Maybe your person does, but that is not necessary. But show the world the real you. Don't be afraid to show who you are. This has a lot to do with expression and just embracing your true self. We have a fiery climax approach as full moon in Aries. So maybe some of you have Aries in your chart or your person does. But I feel like this is some sort of grand gesture of expression coming from someone. And it's just about being yourself and speaking your truth. And I actually very much love this. For some of you, this could have already occurred. Okay, there may have already been a fiery climax. But I do feel like things are heating up here. Okay, there's very much the energy as well as someone's true colors surfacing. But that's not always a bad thing, right? It's about true authenticity. Movement, choices, decisions. So what do you really want here, Scorpio? I feel like there's some sort of decision at hand that needs to be made. Which way is Scorpio going to go here? Okay, we have new beginnings at the bottom of the deck. I feel like there's something big headed your way, Scorpio. Let's see what else comes out here. Codependent issues. So it may feel as though there is a sense of a push-pull for some of you. We have growth and transformation at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel that whatever it is you may be going through at this time, Scorpio, there is a lot of growth and transformation. Okay, I do feel like the universe is very much supportive of this connection. However, I do feel that you and this person that you are connecting with, regardless of your current status with them, I do feel like there are many opportunities for individual growth as well as growth together. Let's see what else the cards have to say. But I do feel like for some of you, there may have been a sense of disappointment. Okay. There may have been a sense of disappointment, or like someone did not meet your expectations, feeling let down in a way. Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. But also, as you get to know each other, you start to see one's true colors. Okay. The real you begins to be revealed. The real them begins being revealed. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Last card here. Deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. But we've got show the world the real you. We have forgiving and learning at the bottom of the deck. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So Scorpio, I'm really sensing that it's like this release of energy, especially with that fiery climax approaches. I feel like there's a lot being put out on the table. I feel like it's true. I feel like it's authentic. I just have this image in my head, like there's this canvas, right? And it's just like this abstract painting, and there's just painting everywhere, and it's someone's just true creative expression and who they are. And it can look messy to some, but it's authentic and it's true, right? Just seeing even like paint all over the walls, it's like, this is who I am. But I do feel like there are certain truths coming to the surface. And for some of you, it could have been you or your person that may not have been fully expressing themselves or showing who they were. There may have been some fears, some even fears of vulnerability about showing the other person who one truly is deep down. For some of you, you may have been dealing with, past relationships, connections, and so forth that may have, dimmed your light in a way where there have been fears around expressing your true authentic self, Scorpio, and especially with the South Node in Scorpio. For you, this is really about releasing all of that around, what you think you should be and how you think you should be and all these things, and just embracing your true authentic self and who you are, and letting go of the things that really hold you back. And so I feel like this deception, it's not like current deception, but it's more so this energy of someone who may have been hiding a particular part of themselves, whether it was directly or indirectly, just like when things come up, they try to not show that they are that certain way, or just hiding an emotion or something like that. But I do feel that there are two people here who very much care about each other and want to make this work. Okay, give your relationship a chance. But it gets more and more real as you two get to know each other. And this could be an actual relationship. This could just be someone that you're just getting to know, and you're just like, I didn't expect that from this person. It could be a lot of different things. But I do feel that with movement, choices, and decisions, there is some sort of decision that needs to be made, or possibly figuring out which way the connection is going to go, right? Let's grab the tarot and see what the tarot has to say. If this is resonating for you so far, Scorpio, please drop me a comment and let me know how this is playing out for you. Give this video a thumbs up. It very much helps the channel grow, and it also helps get these messages out to other people who may also resonate with them. So let's get the cards out, and everything has been pre-shuffled here. We're just going to give this a go. But Spirit, please bring in some guidance and insight for the Scorpio collective. And for those who may be resonating with this message, please tell us more about Show the World the Real You, movement, choices, decisions, codependent issues, getting to know each other, give your relationship a chance, and deception. What is going on here? What does Scorpio need to know? Please reveal with clarity and full transparency and truth. Four of Pentacles, someone here is holding back. And I don't think it's you, Scorpio, because Scorpios are the ones that go deep. Like, it takes someone special to be with a Scorpio because of how deep they go. They are not afraid of the intensity of just diving deep, of just going for it. Okay, you guys are authentic, being ruled by Pluto and so forth. You are all about that. You are not afraid. The moon in the reverse, Cancer, Pisces energy. Nine of Cups in the reverse. The Magician in the reverse. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Queen of Cups. I do like this. At the bottom of the deck, we do have Temperance in the reverse, Sagittarian energy. And with the Magician in the reverse, this is Virgo, Gemini energy. Secondary energy, the Three of Swords in the reverse. So there is an energy around healing and reconciliation, but it's primarily surrounding this Temperance in the reverse. There's been some sort of imbalance here. Maybe for some of you, it could be addictions or just particular coping mechanisms. But I do feel that with Temperance in the reverse, there's some sort of extremism or some sort of imbalance that is occurring at this time. I do feel like the current energies are around security and control. Okay, I feel like someone could very much be holding something back, and this could also be even information. Now, with the Moon in the reverse showing up here as well, I am sensing that there may be things that are subtly revealed. It's very important at this time to connect to one's intuition, but I also feel that something may be coming up for someone psychologically, emotionally, deep down. Okay. And that may be held back and not expressed or talked about. There may be someone who's processing something. With the Nine of Cups in the reverse, I do really want to clarify this, but with this showing up with Temperance in the reverse, there could be a sense of overindulgence or someone who's just very much focused on their own personal fulfillment, leaving someone else feeling unfulfilled, because a Nine of Cups in reverse can very much resemble or indicate unfulfillment on an emotional level. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse showing up in your position, and remember, feel free to swap the roles if it makes sense, but in this position up here, if this is you, this is telling me that there may be a sense of insecurity or instability at this time. Now, for some of you, this may be on a material plane. For some of you, you may be keeping a tighter grasp on your finances and so forth, but that's just for some of you, not all of you. But I do feel as though there is some sort of underlying current that may be impacting your sense of stability or security at this time. The Magician in the reverse representing your person is telling me that there may be a bit of inconsistency with your person's energy. They may be being careful with what it is that they manifest. At the same time, they may not feel as though there's an opportunity to manifest, so they could be showing up with some inconsistent energies. We need to know more about this, but with showing up with the Moon in the reverse, there could be someone here who has pulled back their energy, possibly in hopes of something not being quite revealed, okay? But we have to see what this is all about. I do feel like there are two people who are desiring to hold on to something, though, and I do feel like it is this connection despite the external situations that may be coming up. The Queen of Cups, this could be a water sign, so this could be you, this could be your person, or it could just be describing the situation. But I do feel like there is an energy coming towards you that is quite compassionate, caring, intuitive, emotionally open, and it is quite a comforting energy. So this could be a person or just the energy of the situation that you may be finding yourself in, which I do love. So, and it could be someone who is, looking at decisions, choices, expressions in a very compassionate manner. But again, we need to find out more and see what's really, really going on here. So what I want to do is I want to clarify the cards. As a reader, it is just easier for me to do all of this on camera so that I can see everything that's going on, get the whole picture and so forth. So that's what we are going to do for that transparency. I'm going to do it all on camera, as I said. But we'll do that and then we'll dive deep. right, Scorpios, let's get into this. So I just want to quickly say that I did draw all of the cards on camera for that transparency. However, I did turn some upside down just so that the table does not get too overwhelming for your eyes or mine. And for the cards that are upright, we are going to start there, okay, and make our way this way and then to the cards that have not been turned upright yet. So let's get into this. So in the recent past, for some of you, this may be the more distant past. For others, you may be going through this right now. Remember, time is fluid, but I am really sensing that there is a situation that has been carrying forward because there is strength to this connection. However, there may have been some sadness. There's this energy of something possibly dragging on a little bit, and someone may have not been fulfilled here, okay? I don't feel like anything was like acted upon. I feel like there's a situation here that someone was just kind of dealing with. Someone may have not been happy, and for some of you, there could have been a Leo here, but that's not necessary. But there was definitely some sadness, possibly some regrets. But with the Four of Cups, it doesn't look like any sort of action is really being taken on whatever this unhappiness was about. Okay? But there was still some strength to stay here. It's like someone who's just like, no, I'm good, I'm fine, I'll get through it. So someone was very much drawing on their inner strength. There could have even been someone who was, grabbing for some substances here because they were coping in particular ways. That's just for some of you. Now, for others, there may have been a sense of unhappiness because someone else wasn't accepting the cup or stepping it up. But still, there was some sort of strength. It's like, we'll get through it. I'll get through it. In the current situation, because I wanted to... actually, we're going to turn this card upside down because this has to do with this pile up here. And this has to do with these cards down here. So we'll get to that in a moment. But for the current situation, and these are the current energies, so this may be what's coming towards you. You could be dealing with this right now. But we have the Four of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So someone here could be an earth sign, a water sign, or a fire sign, or have that in their chart. But that is not necessary. Okay? With the Eight of Pentacles, this has to do with something regarding effort, work, mastery. Okay? Something that someone is doing or working on. I feel like there is something that is being withheld here. Maybe for some of you it has to do with finances, but for others of you this may be a message. Okay? I do feel like, look at all these people. Like, 3 of them, their eyes are closed. They're just like in their zone, right? The Queen of Wands here, she's happy though. So with this carrying over, these energies carrying over, there could still be someone who is holding back. They're just kind of dealing with a particular situation. Someone may have not spoken up about something yet. Or maybe they have not heard from someone and they're just finding their peace within. Okay? I feel like something is being withheld, and it could be effort. It could be that someone is working on something here as well. I do feel I get controlled effort. But someone may feel like everything's okay. And this could be about bringing in some sort of message to a water or fire sign. That's just for some of you. But the block here with the Moon in the reverse, the Ten of Wands, and King of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, I do feel like there is something heavy that is really exhausting someone. Okay. I feel like in the past, and I don't know if there was something that was like piling up here over time, but I feel like, as I said, someone's been really drawing on their inner strength. Everything's good. Everything's fine. But I feel that with the moon in the reverse, things may be starting to feel heavy mentally or emotionally. Okay. And it may have to do with career and finances, but it doesn't need to be. This could have to do possibly regarding an earth sign or a water sign, but again, not necessarily, maybe a Cancer, Pisces. But I do feel like there is something heavy. Someone feels like they may be carrying something quite heavy here, carrying the stability and the security, carrying particular interactions, carrying something. Now, Scorpio, I do want to use some oracle cards here. I have been using my own deck that I am in the middle of creating. The artwork has not been completed quite yet. So for now, I just have the cards just written, or I have the words just written on these cards. And I know it's not the most flattering visually, but it is very accurate. I've been getting a lot of good feedback in my comments. So if this ends up resonating, please let me know below. So we're going to bring this into the reading and just get some more information. And I want to know more about the past here. Release in the reverse. So yeah, there's something here that someone has not either opened up about or let go of. Conflict in the reverse. Snake in the reverse. So, tell me more. Just about snake in the reverse, because there could have been some sort of, okay, what's this? There could have been some sort of interference, person, place, thing, concept, idea. Toxic. Robotic. Was someone being a bit robotic here? Not opening up emotionally, or maybe they needed to a bit more, or maybe it was too much, because temperance in the reverse, this is telling me that there is some sort of imbalance here, and it could be emotionally. But I do feel like there was some sort of strength to see something through. Someone was sad about something. Maybe there was someone here who just didn't want to deal with something. But there's something here that someone couldn't let go of. And I don't know if this is, behaviors, or possibly maybe even a grudge, like something happened here and someone is still reminded of it. But I feel as though someone still has hope, because there's this desire for conflict resolution, to work through something here. But there may have been something revealed about some sort of interference, person, place, thing, concept, idea that was toxic, and it could have just been behaviors. I'm not seeing any sort of indication that there's a third party here yet. Okay, but what I can say is someone was unhappy with the situation. Maybe there could have been some overindulgence, but someone found the strength here to get through whatever this was, and there was sadness, and someone here was not accepting the cup. Someone may have not wanted to look at something, but yeah, I do feel like someone may have been desiring to continue to work on things still, especially with the strength card. Like, we can get through this. But there was some sort of toxic interference, and it could be anything. And something was exposed here, either through observation, maybe someone told you. But I do feel like there was just something revealed about this person that may have been a bit toxic. There could have also been someone here who was trying to interfere with the toxicity. Bad habits in the reverse. So someone could be working on it. Someone could know something. Ooh. Someone's getting serious here. Okay. Well-being in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. So someone's trying to, whoops, I almost hit something. Someone is trying to keep control of some sort of situation. Something may have happened here in the past that upset someone, and whoever was the person that may have been upsetting someone, I feel like they're working on their bad habits here. Someone may be desiring to bring in justice and take accountability for their actions. But with passion in the reverse and immaturity in the reverse, and immaturity in the reverse, I feel like someone is being, it's like someone knows what they did here. Someone knows that they hurt another person. Someone knows that they were in the wrong. And it's like they're working on it, but it may be quiet. It's like someone just kind of wants to brush it under the rug, kind of act like it didn't happen. And it's like they're putting in the work, but like quietly. So it's like they want to improve things, but I'm not necessarily sure someone here wants to necessarily talk about whatever this is. Someone may be, it's kind of, it's like, okay, if you're trying to improve the situation and take accountability, but then this person's still in this like a bit of like an immature energy. I feel like this is really saying someone knows that they need to get serious about their emotions. There may have been someone who is acting immature here. And the justice is about getting serious, passion in the reverse, about dealing with some sort of immature actions or ways of doing things, breaking bad habits. That's what I'm really getting here. And so it's like this could be something that's not necessarily being talked about between two people. Decisions and plan. Yeah, so there's something, confusion. So this is the block. Obstacles. So yeah, there's a lack of decision and planning, confusion, fears in the reverse. It could be about getting out of, one's head and really facing particular fears, facing what needs to be faced. Like I said, there's a lot coming up for someone, and it may be because something wasn't talked about. So I do feel like someone was at the end of some sort of situation that felt unfair. It may have felt toxic. There could have been some sort of interference, and person, place, thing, concept, idea could be anything that revealed the nature of someone. Okay. And I feel like the person that was exposed here, they're kind of keeping quiet, and it's like this person's kind of trying to figure something out. They're working on something, but it may be a bit quiet. They're not really expressing this or showing it, at least not yet. But it's like deep down, this person knows that they gotta get a bit more serious about how they conduct themselves, maturity levels, and so forth. But because this has not been discussed out in the open, I feel like there's like the sense of someone holding a lot of this weight on them. There's a sense of confusion. It's like, is this person working through it? Are they not? How do they feel about what happened? Where are they at? And so, yeah, movement, choices, decisions need to be made, but with decisions and planning in the reverse, there's a sense of like either a crossroads or just misplaced energy, confusion. Someone may need to face some fears here, right? Because if we take a look at your person with 6 of Cups in the reverse and 10 of Pentacles, this could be a lot of things. but it is most definitely related to something in the past. There's a sense of being stuck in the past. Now, Ten of Pentacles, again, maybe this has something to do with career, finances, business, one's legacy, one's long-term investments, how they invest their time, their money, their energy. But this could also have to do with family. Okay. Your person showing up as the Magician in the reverse, the Three of Wands in the reverse, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. I do feel like this person, there's definitely hesitation on this person's end. Okay. I feel like this person, you know, this could be, let's actually get some cards out here because I want to know for certain. I want to get some more information. Collaboration. Lessons in the reverse. Like I said, someone is like, obstacles around collaboration. Collaborating regarding obstacles. I do feel with the Three of Wands in the reverse, it may feel like two people aren't on the same page. There is some sort of blocked communication. Someone isn't getting it. Someone's not getting the lesson. Someone needs to, yeah, okay. So, Awaken at the bottom of the deck. I feel like someone may be a bit in and out with their energy. I feel like there may even be omitted truths for some, but it's like there's a lack of transparency on someone's end. I do feel like it is your person. There are delays around nurturing and really kind of looking below the surface and like looking at something as a student, as a page, figuring things out, getting to the bottom of things. There is some sort of lesson that is not being learned. And because of this, it could be causing miscommunication, frustration, disruptions. It's like in divine timing, this, for some of you, you may be feeling like this will only lead to issues with communication. But there's a need for some sort of particular change, but someone isn't getting it. And it's like they're showing up here, and this is reflecting the cards, like they're showing up like they want to nurture and like look into this, but there's still delays. It's very like this scattered energy. Like, what am I doing here? What do I do here? Now, for you showing up as the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, the Chariots, Cancerian energy, the Eight of Swords in the reverse, and the King of Swords, you kind of air in your chart. That's not necessary. I asked about this. I wanted to know more about the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, why you were showing up as this. It still looks like you're moving forward in some way. You're still desiring and looking for forward moving action. You're drawing on your willpower, your determination to see something through. You're not afraid of facing your fears and dealing with what needs to be dealt with, looking at things in a logical way, removing emotions from the situation when necessary. Okay. However, with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, this is telling me that you may be feeling as though you are in a bit of a vulnerable place. Okay, you may have some worries on your mind, feeling like you really, really need to protect yourself for some reason. Let me know if that particular message resonates, that you feel like you really need to protect yourself here. I feel like you want more vulnerability from this person. It's like you're feeling vulnerable because in some ways you may be feeling like this person's energy isn't matching that. Robotic in the reverse. Yeah, I do feel reflect. It's well-being in the reverse. So I'm getting here, yeah, it's like I feel like there may be some issues around trust, especially with something that may have been revealed, or you just observing someone's actions here or how things are going. Like I said, I do feel like there's something that is weighing heavily on you, and you may be observing and just seeing things as they play out. I do feel like you are reflecting on whatever this is. And as well, you're reflecting on the entire situation as a whole. But there's something here that has to do with the situation causing some sort of disruption to your well-being, or something that may be causing disruption to the well-being of this connection, okay? But there's something here that's a bit off, and it's damaging the vitality. There may be some sort of even incompletion around healing. Not even healing, because this isn't the healing card, but the well-being, like the health of this connection, the well-being of this connection. There's something incomplete here. Someone could be feeling like one's efforts are becoming less and less. Like something is being like dragged along. Lack of effort. For some, you could feel like you're being breadcrumbed with something. It may not be everything, but it may be a particular situation where you feel like something is dragging on. There's something that's not being dealt with. And what I mean by breadcrumb is like someone regarding something specific maybe only putting in like the bare minimum and barely that. As time goes on, there could be a sense of more and more distance between you and this person. And this person is, yeah, there's obstacles around collaboration for sure on this person's end. They're not getting something. They're not getting the need to transform. And I feel like it could be causing communication issues. But something, I don't know if... The thing is like there is this understanding. I feel like the both of you know, though. The both of you know. And have a desire to cut out bad habits. And it's like, okay, well, there's the idea of it. But just liking the idea of it isn't going to take one far. Like there's a need to do the work, right? I feel like with passion in the reverse and maturity in the reverse, someone wants someone to get serious. Someone doesn't want to just hear it. Because someone could be showing like with their actions, but it's like or saying it, but it's like the desire for actions and words to align, or maybe something hasn't been said, but someone's wanting to have a conversation and see where someone's at. But I feel like something's not properly aligning here. Now with the Queen of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the King of Wands in the reverse, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups, while there is a beautiful new beginning that is coming in here where efforts are being put in, but until you see that happen, or someone sees this happen, it may feel like a sense of being left out in the cold or some sort of loss. And someone may be seeing the other person come in like on and off, hot, cold with particular behaviors. I feel like there's an issue around someone's consistency. Awaken in the reverse, because someone has not yet woken up. Boundaries in the reverse. So yeah, I do feel like someone is really embracing their individuality here and respecting another's. I feel like there's a sense of patience. I feel as though someone may be feeling a little bit left out in the cold. However, with the Queen of Cups showing up here, this is telling me that there's a sense of patience, understanding, compassion, and emotional maturity that is dealing with whatever this is. I feel like there's someone here who's observing the other person, and there's something here that is speaking to your intuition, and I do recommend, Scorpio, that you continue to follow that intuition. Okay, Scorpio, I feel like you're at a place where you are observing this person, you're seeing where they're at, and you may be patient and hoping to see something more come in. Possibly hoping that someone will reveal some more information or truths, or let down their guard, or come in more consistently. Okay, you may be feeling as though this person has their own thing going on, and at times you may feel like, well, it's all I just got to respect that. If they're not, matching my energy, then it is what it is, and it's a bit frustrating to deal with, but there's nothing I can do about it. So I feel as though you feel like this person is not yet awakened. Okay, but there is something here that is showing me that you're handling this situation with compassion. You may be just allowing this to play out in time. I don't see you chasing this person, going after this person, or anything like that. I just see you balanced, understanding, respecting where this person is at. And I want to know more about this. Tell me more about the Five of Pentacles. Unfinished business. Six of Swords in the reverse. Like I said, this is the perfect card that I needed to come out. I was trying to find the words here. You may be feeling a bit left out in the cold because there's this unfinished business, hoping for this person, they will come in here with a bit more. The Tower. You may be hoping for someone to come in and kind of shake something up here, but at the same time, yeah, Five of Wands in the reverse. For some of you, you may be even pulling your energy away here, hoping that it may bring in some sort of wake-up call to this person to kind of shake things up. You may be kind of strategizing here a little bit and pulling your energy away because you feel like it's not being matched, and you're hoping that if you pull your energy away, that this person will, step it up after they feel that. The Devil, yeah. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Exactly, and I think you know what's going on here, Scorpio. I feel this is so clear to me. It's I feel like you're surrendering to the universe at this time, Scorpio. I feel like, and please let me know your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus below, because I want to know specifically what part of the Scorpio collective I'm connecting with. And you will actually see, if you scroll through the comments, you may see other people with, similar placements as you. Because this is a very specific Scorpio collective that I'm connecting with. I feel, Scorpio, that you have depth. You are so loving. You are so caring. You are not afraid to give that intense love or that care. You will go all the way. You are like the perfect ride or die. And because of that, I feel like, Scorpio, and I'm getting major chills here, you have unfortunately been taken advantage of in, previous connections. You may even be concerned that this is happening again here for you. I feel as though you emotionally have things under control, but the situation itself is speaking to you as you are viewing this logically and emotionally balanced and really connected to your intuition. You know that you can't force someone to take action here. You can't force them to put in the work, but it's also not fair for you to continue to put in that work, right? So I do feel like you are pulling your energy away here, and I feel as though you are hoping that this person may notice this. And for others of you, or for most of you, I don't feel like you're doing this on purpose. It's just kind of this energy of, well, this isn't fair. I'm going to pull my energy away. And if this person does notice it and they care enough, then maybe it'll kind of shake them up and make them realize certain things here about what is really necessary to make this work, to put in the effort for this new beginning, to make something happen, to alleviate these stressors. Okay. And so I do feel, though, that it's like, because this person's like stuck with the blindfold on, right? And for many of you, you may be feeling like, well, more effort is needed here. It's when you have a connection and you want it to grow, you need to maintain it. You need to put in the effort. If you just let it kind of sail and in cruise control and not pay attention, it's going to decay. Okay. But there's something here. It's like this person, they have the blindfold on. They're seeing things from only one perspective. And a decision needs to be made. There's a crossroads here. There needs to be an awakening where it's just like this connection, there is true disharmony, and it's causing, or I should say it's potentially on the road to a true loss here if someone doesn't wake up and start putting in the necessary efforts. And I feel like with the Devil and the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, I don't know, maybe someone here is obsessed with placing their energy into their work. But more so, I feel like this is someone who has bad habits and tendencies. This person could even be a bad texter. This person a bad communicator in general. They got to get it together. They need to bring in some more mature energy, because you could be dealing with someone who is fun and passionate and maybe even a bit impulsive, like this King of Wands in reverse energy, right? I feel like there's a need to let that out, like leave that out in the cold. There's someone here, like this is the Tower, striking this hot and cold energy and bringing in more cooperative energy, because the King of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Cups, totally different energies. There's someone who's calm, compassionate, loving, very stable, predictable, will show up with so much love and care and nurturing. And then you have like the Knight of Wands in reverse, who's like in and out all over the place, making impulsive, bold moves, and it's just not a good match for the Queen of Cups. And male or female, doesn't matter. I'm just reading energies. But it could actually be that this does strike this Tower. Or this Tower does strike this Knight of Wands in reverse. But it's time for them to take the blindfold off. And I feel like this person could be dealing with some blocks here with the Devil. Deep down, underlying patterns, self-sabotage, not wanting to see the truth of things, even denial. This could have to do with commitment. What is this person truly committed to? Movement. Are you committed to moving forward here? Because where's the effort? Opportunity in the reverse. Exactly. It's like, are you committed? What are you committed to? It doesn't even need to be committed about a relationship. It can be, but this could be about committed to moving forward. Because with opportunity in the reverse, it's like there could be a missed opportunity here. Or maybe there was, but now there's this time with the Ace of Cups to renew this for another chance. But I feel like there's this sense, especially with Scythe in the reverse, that things are slowly fading away here. And there's this deep hope for someone to step things up here. Power in the reverse. So yeah, someone could be feeling as though there's been an abuse of power, or someone acting out of their ego, pride with the devil, okay, materialism. Someone could miss a beautiful opportunity forward here because they're not willing to take the blindfold off and see how they're truly missing this opportunity due to pride and ego issues, some sort of like abuse of power, or just even being selfish, right? And with unexpected, yeah, this person may get a bit of a wake-up call, a shake-up. That's for sure. But I feel like with Show the World the Real You, it's like you're seeing where this person's at slowly. I think you want to know more. This person's going to see your response to what's going on here. And some sort of movement, choice, decision is ultimately going to have to be made here, because with deception, someone's wearing a false mask. Give your relationship a chance, getting to know each other. It's like, as things come out, it's time to really give this a real go, and to really connect and pursue this connection with true authenticity. But you can't if someone is kind of hiding themselves away, right? Not wanting to grow up, and there's a sense of deception, or someone wearing a false mask. And for some of you, this person could have even come across as someone who had it all together. But then as you get to know them, there may be things that are kind of coming out here where it's just like, I didn't see that coming. I didn't expect that. Right? So Scorpio, I do feel like this would be very, very helpful to take this over to the extended, because I want to do my new spread. It's called the You vs. Them spread, and it's a brand new spread. It's just as detailed as the one that we got going here, but we're going to be taking a look at you and your person's energy, the mutual energy, you independently, them independently, the next 3 to 6 months. And we're also going to check out intentions, what you may not know, guidance and advice, as well as timing. So if you'd like to follow me over there, the link for that is in the description box below. Keep watching for a bit of a preview of that, Scorpio. But yeah, I hope to see you over there. If not, then I hope that this reading was able to provide you with enough clarity and insight into your situation. If this did resonate for you, please, please, please drop me a comment. Let me know how this is playing out in your life, and give this video a thumbs up. I do read all my comments, by the way, and I do really enjoy reading whatever it is that you feel comfortable sharing with me. But yeah, that is what I have for you for now. Thank you so much, Scorpios. I love you all so much, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your month. I will see you next time. Bye. But also putting all of this weight on your shoulders to carry, and the universe is like, no. Yeah, there could be some sort of commitment coming in. There is something from the past that needs to be resolved. Like, you're seeing something from the past that this person needs to work through. But the Eight of Cups is telling me that someone is walking away from something. I feel like this situation is bringing up an opportunity to work through something. I feel like someone is